It's Sunday, and we are ready to go. All right, we had pretty good morning this morning. We had Sunday shooting at 7 o'clock in the a.m. I know it doesn't make sense right now, but it will once we start having games. All right, but we came out in full force, dude. We had I think 10 people came. I think. 9 kids came. All right, and the small kids group did really well on their small hoops. I love that for the shooting. Bigger kids on their big hoops, they did well, but it was slow. It was slow, and it was slow because we haven't, we don't know all the drills yet. So I'm gonna try to go over them and more in depth. All right. And so at least the people that watch our show will know what they're doing. Once we start getting kind of good at it, we'll start filming them, and then we'll have footage to show, because I know some people aren't very good auditory learners. So when you hear them here, it's not as much as you like seeing them or actually doing them. All right, but once we get going, I want to get a ton of shots up. So every day that we shoot, we get like 500 shots a piece. And we're going through different types of shots. I think some kids were surprised that shooting covered the James Harden crossover series. Right? They were like, wait, what? Like, we're doing moves too? Like, so I thought it was cool, because I mean, shooting is shooting. It's not just shooting from outside. It's like putting the ball into the basket. And you can't just always do that like Kyle Korver by standing there in one spot. So that's what we're planning to do, and that's what we're doing. I got the trivia set on auto timers, so it'll do at a random time in between 5:05 and 5:25. So heads up for that. We got. I have a game today, but our secondary team doesn't have enough players, so I might play in both games, but I might be able to talk my brother into playing in that one too. So I don't have to play that much, because I really can't move that much. But it's at 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, so I got to run right after this show to the game. And then what else was there? We have, what does this say? Oh, yeah, that's later. All right, and then, for the 3-point contest. We talked last time about Shakari Richardson betting on herself, and she ended up looking like a fool, kind of. And then Dennis Schroeder bet on himself, looked like a fool. People are afraid of that, and they're not foolish to me. They bet on themselves, and I really appreciate them doing that, because that's what stars are made out of. All right, because the people that bet on themselves, like Muhammad Ali, and follow through with it, it's awesome. When Joe Namath said, "I guarantee a Super Bowl win," and the Jets won, that was amazing, right? And if he had lost, yeah, people would have laughed, but they will forget about that. So we had an opportunity to do that this morning again, for people to bet on themselves for the shooting thing, because after our little shooting thing where we have the musical chairs thing in the middle, if you make threes, you sit down in a chair to move on to the next round. We had everyone kind of looked at me funny when I said, "Do you want to bid your coin?" And they were like, "Yo, I don't know." And funny thing about this is, if you do bid the coins, you're proving that they have worth. If you don't bid the coins, you're proving that they have worth. Isn't that weird? Anything but throwing them in the trash can proves that they have worth, because you earned them. And if you throw them away, then you just, you're just basically throwing away your hard work. All right? But no one bid on themselves, except 2 people said that they might. All right? Connor was like, "Oh, I would if someone else did." And then Lucas said, "Oh, I want to, but I don't have my coin here." So at least they wanted to, okay? And funny thing is, Connor came in first place, Lucas came in second place, and all the other people lost. Andrew came in third place. All right? So the 2 people willing to kind of maybe do it were the best. All right? And they also won last week too, first and second place. I have the same exact 2 guys. So, but I will admit, if they actually put down some money, they might have been so nervous that they would have lost. But that's why we do it, so that the shots in the game aren't as scary. You're putting something on the line, and you're not going to lose. Now, I mean, yeah, if you lose all your coins, then you can't buy stuff, and they really are worth something. But your shot's worth something, and being clutch is worth something. All right, what's up, Finn Kaufman? Yo. Yeah, I signed on a little too early right there. You saw me sneaking peeks. It's okay, though. Hot mic. Connor Rush, what's up? Derek Valdez, what up, man? All right, Kyle Korver runs and shoots sometimes, though he used to do that when he was with Atlanta. I will bet my coin if someone else brings it. There you go. Tell him, man. Hey, text him. Say, yo, guys, bring your coin. All right, and I haven't seen John Sandburn in a long time. Have you been texting him? Let me know in the comment section. Anyways, though, so be a leader, go for it, be brave, and I say just go for it all, because if when you're the one that ends up with everything, everyone's gonna be jealous of you, and you're gonna be like, dude, I took a chance that you were unwilling to take. All right. Anyways, quote of the day, we got be proactive. All right. That kind of goes with what I just said, right? Don't sit back. Don't sit back and just hope. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. All right. And man, I just saw a movie that talked about that, but it was basically like some girl gets taken off a bus, the bus driver, and some guy like jumped off to go help her when no one else went to go help her. It's a sad story. It's a Chinese story. I can't tell you the ending. It's so crazy though. It's a true story from 1999. If you don't look it up though, but type in Chinese bus 1999 to see what happened. But it was something crazy. With that said, be proactive. Don't just sit back and hope that things happen to you. Go out and make them happen. All right? And there are two types of people in this world, man. There's two types of people in this world. There's one type of person who has Amazon Prime. You know what Amazon Prime is? It's dope, man. You pay $75, free shipping, and you get all these perks from Amazon. You get your stuff delivered to you all the time. Amazon Prime is awesome. There are some people who have Amazon Prime. And then there are other people who are Amazon. And they built Amazon. It wasn't as easy as getting Amazon Prime. And it's not as comfortable as getting Amazon Prime. And it's not as like cool as having Amazon Prime, but it was a lot of hard work that they put into it. And now people just complain about them all the time. Jeff Bezos, why is he going up to space wasting all the money? Blah, blah, blah. Because you were on your butt doing nothing while he was doing everything. And Jeff Bezos literally lost money for 12 straight years working out of office with no door. The door was his desk in this Volvo. You can see him online in videos with his glasses on and his dorky laugh that he basically changed now because he's so rich. But he worked for it. And there are people on the court and there are people in the stands watching the game. If you want to, it's very comfortable to be in the stands. It's hard to be on the court. And when you come to workouts and you work all the time and it starts to feel uncomfortable, that's the feeling. And the feeling is because you're supposed to be watching TV and not being an actor. The difference is you're supposed to be eating McDonald's and not like owning McDonald's. All right, because there are two types of people in this world. There are the workers and there are the people there are the creators, and then there are the people that benefit off of the creators. There are the bosses and there are the employees. There are the sheep, there are the shepherds. Don't forget that. All right, Kendrick beat you. Though I remember that every time I did the 3-point shooting contest, you and Kendrick joined and I lost. Oh, fan, I just saw your question. I have been doing shooting 3-pointers bad lately. Maybe I'm putting on some strength. Hey, yo, shooting is like this, man. It goes up and down, up and down. But overall, for the 3-point shooting contest, here are the winners so far. We have an entire year's worth. All right, Connor has 6 because he's won 2 times. If you come in first place, you have 3 points. Lucas has 4 points. Andrew has 1, and we crown the top 3-point shooters of the year by the end of the year. All right. Anyways, that's what we got. And now we're moving on. All right. So be proactive. All right. We got the divine drill, which is this might be one of our hardest drills. All right. The planks, the push-ups. All right. Ellie says she did it, man. I told her to post it. She didn't post it. I don't think. But the divine drill, planks and push-ups, 15 seconds in 5, 14 in 5, 13 in 5, etc. One-on-one with personal rules. One of my favorite drills right here because it's a smart drill. All right, because when you're playing defense or you get like a defensive assignment and in college, you don't just go out there and just play defense willy-nilly. They tell you exactly how to guard the guy. And there are coaches on your coaching staff, because you have like 6 coaches if you're a D1 player. And there are like 3 of them, their only job is to watch other teams' game film all freaking day. So you know every team's call, every team's play, and every team's players down to the iota. It's crazy. I promise you, man. They will be like, and I'm not exaggerating, he will dribble the ball twice and then go left every time. And I'm like, no, he's not. And then he does. And I'm like, 1, 2. And I just start running the other way, and he's right there. All right, they'll be like, yeah, they never use the screen. They always go against the screen. Or like this guy, when he goes to his left, he pulls up to shoot. When he goes to his right, he goes all the way to the basket. And you're supposed to like memorize like the top 8 players, like all their tendencies. Whether they're a 3-point shooter, whether you run them off, force the middle, force the baseline. Like we had this entire game plan, and they expect us to know it in like 2 days. And as one could imagine, we had college players. They actually didn't. They actually weren't very, very good at it. I would say out of our whole team, like 3 guys were good at it, maybe 4. All right, but if you're a good player, you're a smart player, you could be one of those 4 players that understand a scouting report. All right, and as for you, you're not going to get scouting reports like that because you're just going to meet people off the cuff, right? Or like in the rec center, or like in the leagues that we're going to play people that we don't know, and you have to figure out their scouting report as you're guarding them. So for one-on-one with personal rules, I will tell both of the people what they're allowed to do offensively. And I'll be like, yeah, you got to dribble right, fake spin, or full spin, or something like that. You got to always go left, or like whatever it may be. And I'm going to say stuff to match maybe your weaknesses on offense too. So you get to practice some stuff on offense. All right? Maybe like a series of moves, like jab to either go right or go left or shoot, right? And then after the game, you try to win the game. After the game, I will ask each of you what was the other person's suggestion that I gave them, or mandate that I gave them. All right, and it was your job while you're playing defense to think, what does this guy always do? Because people get in their comfort zones offensively, man, and they end up doing the same thing over and over and over again. So I want you to play defense with that in your mind. All right, what do we have here in the comment section? Divine drill sucks until you get around 10 seconds of planks, because then you are motivated to get through the rest. I hear that. The push-ups are the best. The rest part, so the first part is the hardest. Hey, I don't think Derek Valdez has ever done the divine drill, man. I recommend that you do it, and by recommend, I would never do it. I mean, I've done it like twice. That thing's hard. I totally admit. Next thing, we got indirect Euro step. This is coming in, hitting, and then going back with your feet. All right. Only guy that I really saw do it, one of the most famous ones is Dwayne Wade over Farajal. All right. And if I type that in, I got this play, Aki.
Look at the Cavs.
Shaq Daddy on the bench.
From the free throw line, 85%. This is a team that's 30th
and
in the league shooting.
It's going to be Dwayne Wade getting a steal. He's going against LeBron James now. Almost a crazy bluff, but watch Dwayne Wade right here. All right, and it's just that step that he took right there. All right, so let me see. Is there a slow motion option on here? Playback speed, extra slow. There we go. And let's turn that down. So we got Wade right here. As he comes, he's going to hit on the last step right there. All right? And he's going to change direction by having his right foot go over his left foot. And if we were doing this, there could even be a player right here on you, and you can go over them. The ball should actually go above your head to go straight through. But if you're a shorter player, you can go through like Dwayne Wade is doing. 1. Right? So you cross that foot over. And actually with this step, the way that we do it, if someone was on you, you could take a negative step with it. He's still stepping toward the basket. Then he gets his second step, his gather. And then he looks at Farajal right in the eye and goes, I'm gonna go above you right now, buddy. And he goes, yeah, whack 'em, like that. And I believe he actually used that phrase, whack 'em. I think that's what he said. And then of course you got to step over them. You don't want to step around them. You got to step over them. Make sure that you put a little stink on it right there, okay? Make sure that you put a little stink on it, please. All right, and that's the indirect Euro step right there. Let's see, what else we got? Connor listed random parts of the video for it, right? Yeah, I remember that. That was a trivia question. Who was on their team? It was like Jermaine O'Neal and Shaquille O'Neal was on they were both on the court at the same time. That is a tough trivia question, though. I was trying to guess before you said it since you were too fast. Yes. Next one is Kyrie spin to J. This is one where we practiced it. We had it actually at our tryout. All right. And when you do this one, this is crazy. Wheeling and dealing.
Wheeling and dealing and fading away. The Celtics lost the game, but Kyrie Irving
Just Kyrie
with
and
number
his
7.
bag. All right.
Kyrie wheeling and dealing and fading
That's
away.
nasty. All right. This is the move that we would
The
be doing.
Celtics lost
Taking
the
out
game,
all of
but
his
Kyrie
negatives.
Irving.
Okay, because again, since I found the little thing, let's go slow motion again. All right, when you look at this in slow mo, he steps, and as he steps back right here, boom, Curry needs to close that out. He needs to close it out because with Kyrie's momentum taking him back, he can actually just touch him and push him back even further. Maybe get him to do it like a spin. All right, and you could just take your weak arm like this and then just press him, and you close the distance out. Now, I mean, if you're doing it against Kyrie, you're still going to probably lose, but whatever. It's better than him just rocking you. So right there is when he's at his weakest spot. You need to close out. As he goes, takes an extra dribble, fake spins right here, and he thinks he's got him. Kyrie's going to bounce the ball here, and Curry knows that's way too easy. That's not Kyrie. So he's going to go here and then act like he's going to go back around here, and that's what Curry's going to bite on, and I would bite on that too. And it was just real quick with his head, but it was enough to go right around him. And then from right here, he just fades away on his future teammate, and then he has it. Now, see it again from this position, boom. That's the spot that he didn't close out on. He's already jumping to, hits right there. Turns, just glances back, just his shoulders too, just to get away from him. All right, so that's that move. All right, that's a lot, but again, a move that we practice on. All right, folded him like a lawn chair. Yes, he did. Trying to guess before he said, let me see. Bergeron lost with the Cavs in 2005, got traded to the Warriors and lost the. Oh, it's like the opposite of what some other people have done, where they've won both ways. That's hilarious. So basically, Bergeron was the losing difference. Hurdle layups, 2 hands on the ball, extended both for both steps. We worked on that today with the fake reverse layup, but you got to make sure that you dribble the ball down, catch it with 2 hands, and then take your 2 steps. All right, and then you want to extend the ball as well above your eyesight and with the shooting hand underneath the ball. All right, that is our signal for trivia.
As a reminder, trivia time.
I hear you, girl. All right, so trivia coming up right here. Last one is 180 side or fake handoff. This is dribbling the ball up top. You're gonna dribble them out, and if they have a defender on them, they can go back door. That is side. Or if the defender is blocking the basket, they can fake back door and then come for a handoff. That is 180. Or they can come for a handoff, and you can fake it to them, stutter step, and then take a turn and run, dribble right to the basketball court, to the rim, and that is a fake handoff. All right, we work on these 3 things so that the defenders can't keep up to us, so that whatever they do, we beat them. All right, trivia time, and we have who's winning trivia time, man? Who's winning right now? Oh, yeah, Finn Kaufman with 12, Connor Rush with 5, and the day is the 22nd. Let's see that. That means that there's 9 more days, something like that. So Connor still has a chance. Okay, I'm gonna ask a hard one today, and Finn, man, I don't know if you want to be nice and just not use Google. You will probably need Google for this, so just bring out your Google machines. All right, and the trivia question today is: what were Dr. J's 2 jersey numbers? List the jersey number and the team in which he played for while he wore that jersey number. 2 different jersey numbers, 2 different teams. Let me see it in the comment section, okay? Dr. J. Dr. J is one of the best players of all time. Before Michael Jordan, they were like, he's the greatest ever. He's the greatest ever. And he played in the thing called the ABA, all right? And the ABA went from the ABA to the NBA once they merged back in like the 70s, and he was like the godsend player. He was like dunking, all crazy, like had a big afro. All right, and he came into the NBA even as an older guy and still dominated. All right, he was killing it. He dunked from the free throw line and dunk contest, everything. All right, he's the epitome of like what it was to be a street ball basketball player back then. All right, but he played on 2 different teams when he was in the NBA. All right, let me know those 2 from the NBA to the ABA. 32 jersey and the Philadelphia 76ers. His number is 6 jersey. 32 and 6, Sixers and Nets. Yo, listen, Connor, I don't know, Connor. I think I got to give it to Derek Valdez. He gave a full answer. Unless you meant 32 for jersey, but it was his jersey for jersey. Oh, that is tough. You didn't mention Nets anywhere in there until after Derek Valdez said his answer. I'm giving it to Derek Valdez. That's the winner right there. Derek Valdez with 2 right there. I am a fair guy. I'm a fair guy. Finn Coffin, you look that up. Definitely, dude. That's impossible. All right, moving on. We got our homework stuff right here real quick. All right, great job, Connor. All right, posting the homework. Haven't seen anything from Derek Valdez Jr. Haven't seen anything from Finn yet lately, but there's been fires out there in California. Hope you guys are doing okay. I heard that they finally calmed down. You guys are allowed to go outside. No, on my screen, the second message is before his. No, but you saw our screen, though. We go by our screen. You didn't use Google? That's amazing. Hey, rewind the film and you see it on our screen. His came in before yours. I kind of copied what Connor said because I saw he didn't mention the Nets. Yes. We all saw that. But Connor is doing the homework, getting better. Great job, Connor. All right. Hey, win's a win, dude. All right. As for the picture of the day, oh yeah. So he's selling his home. Okay, he's an old man now, right? But he's gonna leave all his trophies in it. Probably not everyone, but he's leaving all his like memorabilia in the house so that the house is worth more. All right, and I only bring this up because of our coins. Think about that. You can buy a trophy for not that much money. And even if it was like an expensive ring that cost like whatever, $100,000, you can probably sell that ring for like $10 million because it was Bill Russell's. Now, what is value? Why is it valuable? And it's valuable because of the hard work that Bill Russell put into it. And he put the hard work into it, and then we put in work by watching him and by admiring his career. So it's all the work together that makes the value more. So basically your goal should be to make my coins that I made for you guys really, really valuable by putting in so much work that you don't want to lose out on them ever. All right, that if you gain them all, you rule the world. It's like freaking, what's his name? Thanos's like rings and stuff, okay? That's how much value you want on it. All right. Then comes to Colorado, there are no fires. Never any fires, especially last summer and the summer before. Never. There's always fires here. There are 2 people selling houses in my neighborhood you can afford if you're rich. Oh yeah, I think if you're rich here, dude, you get to step up, man. We don't have rich people like Moraga here. Anyways, but yes, with this, create your own value. Anyways, I'll see you guys right after the quick break, and we will fly through the rest. Harkins Theater. Not really supporting us yet, but maybe they will one day. All right, moving on. We got our middle school stuff. Not in depth, but just pick and roll, pass the roll. Things that we would be working on tomorrow, if we had practice tomorrow. Our workout. Weekend ball pounds, bluff and recover, help side to close out, quick shots and fast break, post sale. You should be doing this stuff on your own anyways, at least 5 minutes a piece, and then posting it to our homework section. All right, here's the story of the day. Watch it real quick. Oh, this one has a few different cameos. All right, a few different cameos from some very, very famous people. See if you can mention who they are in the comment section. Watch the video and see if you notice the cameos. It's pretty obvious, actually. Here it goes. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, Spider-Man. Go through it, or work around it. All right, so obstacles don't have to get in your way. All right, if you hit a wall, you got to figure out a way to go either over it, through it, or around it. All right, they do not get in your way. Don't let them get in your way, and you keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh yeah, that was definitely the Kool-Aid man right there. All right. Speaking of obstacles, we have 5 people on each team basically. We have 5 elementary kids, 5 middle schoolers, and 5 high schoolers. All right, and we're gonna try to make a team out of that. It's not gonna work if one of them doesn't show up. All right, so we have to either hope that we have the most dedicated kids ever, or mixing the teams a little bit, but at least be dedicated for like the first month. We gotta pull this off somehow, right? Or people will start being like, yo, man, we got another forfeit game. That sucked, right? So you gotta really push this next month. It's a very, very important month. So get everyone's number, talk to them. All right, if you want this to happen, just know that it was once your fault because you could have done something about it. All right, you could do something about it. You are a team leader. Do something about it. All right. So talk to your teammates, inspire them. Tell them what they need to hear and get them to show up. All right. Bang your head on the brick wall. You don't want to just bang your head on the brick wall. Go through that wall, baby. All right. High school stuff is the half court game, all right, which is shooting the ball from half court. If you miss it, depending on how you miss, you shoot extra shots to get another half court shot. Give yourself 10 minutes. See how many half court shots that you can make. If you make it, you do a victory lap. If you airball, you got 3 threes before you get to your next half-court shot. If you hit the backboard, you got to do 3 scissor dribble shots from the elbow to make before you get your next half-court shot. And if you hit the rim, you hit 3 regular elbow shots until you get your next half-court shot. It's mainly just a shooting game, but we trick you into saying it by making it a half-court game. Make 20 scissor J's in 3 minutes. Ball pickup layup, juke straps, hurdles, and jingle bells. I actually bought the jingle bells. I got all 4 of them, and it's hilarious, man. Even like when you open the package, you just want to shake it. It's weird. So I'm going to get you guys to do a lot of jumping drills with those things, all right, and it's great. And we made 3 half-court shots in a row. Remember that, John? I do remember that. The highest in a row was 4 by Emma Godfrey. She was like, she never gets excited. She was so excited. She was like, I made it again. It was crazy. Anyways, finishing up, we got, let's see, what do we have here? Oh, yeah, I was going to show you Dr. J. Duh. All right, this is Dr. J's. Oh, you can't see him? Let me move John a little bit here. All right. Wait, oh, that's not me. I got to move everything. Oh, well, whatever. All right, just trust me. It's there. It's there. There you go. There you go. 32 and 6. 32 and 6 are his numbers. All right. And then we got the repeat of the quote of the day. All right. Be proactive. Don't forget for your daily things. I know you guys don't have the book yet, but if you are a first grader, you should be on day 22 of the 2-minute ball handling drills challenge. You can find that on the curriculum page under drills, I believe. Yes, under drills. The curriculum page, and then under the drills, you get the 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge. It plays a song, or it plays 8 different songs. You switch with the video, the dribbling drill. You should be on day 22 of that. We have no 2nd graders watching the show, no 3rd graders, no 4th, no 5th, no 6th. We might have a 7th grader watching the show. Yours is day 21 of the 10-minute drill. That is a timed workout comprised of 15 different drills designed to test your overall ability in various ways. That is also found on our curriculum page. If you click on challenges, yes, and then you scroll down from there and then go down to the drill section. Then we have some 8th graders maybe. You're on day 22 of your choice of the Hall of Fame workouts. That is on our Hall of Fame page. Click one of them and it gives you a workout. ninth graders, you're day 22 of the homework assignment. Make sure you guys are still doing that. I believe this month you're doing make or shoot your set number of shots, adding one to reach your goal and making up higher and higher shots. All right, I believe that's everyone that watches the show, and that's what we have. And now it's game time for John. All right, and soon we will have games for us as well. All right, and when we do have games, I'm so excited for those. All right, and they will probably be just the week after Labor Day. All right, so get ready, keep coming, and again, talk to your teammates, and let's blow the lid off this thing, man. Let's get everyone hyped to join our program so that they know what we're about. Anyways, you guys, that's my cue. I hear some music playing. All right, I gots to go. All right, it's game time, y'all. Talk to you all later. All right, peace.